Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, I've had these shoes. You might have remembered I did a review on them the spring of this year sometime, and so I've put them through a full season of use, and this is what I think of them. So I'm just gonna point out all the wear and tear spots, kind of as far as like go by sections. So let's start with like the sole area in the front here, all that hard rubbery stuff. So the only spots I could really find for wear and tear on that is right here on the right shoe only. Right here is just starting to come apart. Like, you hardly can even notice it, but like it's, yeah, just so coming apart. And then on the left shoe down in here, it's also just so coming apart. They're built right so that like it's not a lot of stress on that part. Like, it kind of naturally stays on there. It's not like it wants to come off, so that's good. Definitely a well-built shoe. So yeah, just coming apart a little bit there, and then right here, which is even less noticeable. I don't know if you'd even consider that a rip or whatever. Yeah, as far as like the main areas where shoes usually come apart, like right here on the front, completely solid so far on both shoes. On here, still solid. Everywhere is completely solid, except just right there, it's just starting to come apart, and right here just a little bit. So that's about all for the wear and tear as far as like the sole area. Now let's do like the overall fabric body, and for that I'm just gonna say there's no wear and tear at all. Yeah, that part's still completely good. Next we're gonna talk about the lace area. So first of all, the fabric around the lace, that did pretty good. Up here on the top of the tongue, it's like a little bit worn, which isn't a surprise because these laces are kind of hard and stuff, so I can see that would wear that a little bit. And then down on the bottom, it's a little worse even. Where was it? Oh yeah, right here. It's kind of made a hole in it, I guess. Just like a little hole, not much of anything at all, but it just so penetrated through there. Like, it didn't completely go through. There's still some for layer there. It might be the Gore-Tex layer, but it did penetrate through like the first layer here, but just a little hole. And then it's kind of the same over here. This hole is a little bit bigger, penetrated through that first layer down to the Gore-Tex, so it would probably still be waterproof, but it did rip a little bit there. As far as the actual laces, they're real good. They're solid. They haven't worn really at all anywhere. Yeah, they're completely solid. But this system of lacing, I like it. I definitely like it. It's faster than tying shoes, and it's been working well. You just kind of fasten it down there and then tuck that part under there, and you're good to go. If you're going to use these just for disc golfing and just walking around on the course, you're definitely going to be fine. But just keep it in mind, if you're going to be doing like running sports and stuff, these might not work because they kind of, when you run, it moves around too much and it kind of wears on this lace thing and kind of comes loose. So, but other than that, I like this lace system. And even at that, it works fine if you're just on the disc golf course. I would say it's the biggest drawback to these shoes, but yet it's not that big of a drawback because it only does it if you're running around and stuff. Other than that, if you're just walking around the course, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine. So yeah, anyway, enough of that. Next we're gonna talk about the interior and kind of around this border here. So around this border, there's just a little bit of fraying there. Other than that, pretty much just solid. Yeah, not really much of any wear there. And then the inside, there's not any wear that I can tell. And they're pretty comfortable. Next we will talk about the Gore-Tex, and all I can say about that is that it's been working perfectly. I've never had a shoe leak with these ever. And yeah, I never ever remember I walked into a puddle or something and I felt water going into my shoes. Never happened. And it's actually so nice having Gore-Tex. You can go through wet grass, even like water, like creeks and stuff. You can just kind of walk through them and you're not gonna get wet. Like even up here where it's like it has the shoe tongue, they designed it so that even there it keeps the water out. So you can go in puddles that are that deep and you're not gonna get wet. And it's really, really nice actually. I would definitely recommend getting Gore-Tex shoes for your disc golf shoes. It's just so nice. And yeah, it has worked really well on these shoes. Never got any wetness on me as of yet. So yeah. And then let's talk about the treads here. Not a whole lot to talk about there except that they've been super grippy. Plenty grippy. I've never remembered really slipping on a T-pad or anywhere. Just completely solid grip, which has been really nice. No matter where I go, just solid grip. It's so nice to have that confidence that you're not going to slip. It has worn down a little bit, but not a whole lot. I mean, you're going to expect it to wear down running up on concrete T-pads and stuff, but still not too much wear there. And just super great traction, and I haven't really had to worry about grip with these shoes. So the big question, would I recommend these for disc golf? And the answer is absolutely yes. They're super durable. I've been using these for lots of disc golf rounds and other aggressive sports, and they've been holding up super well. And also the Gore-Tex keeps your feet dry, which is super nice. And the Continental tire treads on the bottom or whatever are super grippy. Never have to worry about slipping. So yes, definitely I recommend for disc golf shoes. Now what I wouldn't recommend them for is aggressive running, like if you're going to be doing, I don't know, some for aggressive sports that include running. I would not recommend these because the laces will come loose, and yeah, they do not work well for that. But for any kind of disc golf, muddy disc golf, any kind of disc golf, they'll hold up super well, and they're great shoes for that. So yeah, comment down below what you think are great disc golf shoes, and if you think they're better than these, because I think these are some of the best disc golf shoes out there. So argue with me down in the comments. Tell me what you like, what you're using. Yeah, I think that wraps up this video. So thanks for watching, and leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. See ya. Through lots of disc golf rounds and other very aggressive sports that would normally grind.